Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my very first video of 2020, of the new year, of the new decade. I've missed you guys so much. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2020. I hope you guys had an amazing New Year's, an amazing New Year's Eve. Did you guys go to any parties? Did you guys get up to anything? Let me know. I didn't go out or anything. I did have like a little bit of a house party and just had some like work friends over, just a small little gathering, which can I just say is so much better than going out, like going to the club or the bar or something like that. I used to, for like 2 years ago, or the last year even, no, not last year, 2 years ago and before, I used to go out. Because in Canada, you're legal at 19, so you can, go to bars, go to clubs, whatever. So I used to do that. And every single year, it's the exact same thing. You get to the bar, it's midnight, and then you want to go home, and it's impossible to get a cab home. So you end up staying up till like 5 or 6 a.m., not because you want to, but because you cannot find a cab to get home. So it's either like you sit there and you wait for one, or, like you just have no other option, like unless you want to walk home or something like that. But yeah, I'm so glad I'm like done with that phase of my life, and I just stayed in, had a house party, and then like everyone just like stayed over so that they didn't have to get cabs and stuff like that, or they drove and then they stayed over and drove home the next day. But yeah, that's so much better. So let me know if you guys do like a kind of stay in New Year's party as well, or did you guys like go out or something like that. But yeah, I remember one year, actually, my friend couldn't find a cab for so long, and we waited for legitimately 3 hours in my lobby of my condo. And instead of her just staying over, she wanted to go home. So she couldn't find a cab for 3 hours that she ended up taking a limo, like one of those limos that costs like, $100 to go like a couple blocks. So she ended up literally paying, like, I don't even know how much she paid, but she took a limo back to her house because there's no other option. So yeah, that's just the struggle here, especially in Canada. There's not a lot of Uber or like Lyft or anything like that. It's just taxis. I don't know why we're like the only city in the whole world that doesn't have Uber. So it's hard. It's a hard life unless you have, a nice parent that will come pick you up. You're pretty much stranded. But yeah, so I hope you guys had a good New Year's. I did, as you guys know. I was super sick, actually, over Christmas for like a week. Over a week, actually. I was sick on Christmas Eve, Christmas, Boxing Day, and into the weekend. I was actually really sick, which sucked. I've never been sick during Christmas ever in my whole, 2 decades of living. I've never been sick on Christmas. And this year, I tell you, it's everyone at work, at my office, everybody was like coughing. The week prior to Christmas, everyone was coughing, like projectile coughing everywhere, like legitimately like wet projectile coughing. So disgusting. And they're coughing everywhere. And I told them like go home, work from home, because we have complete work from home capabilities and we're allowed to work from home at my company. So I'm like, come on, just go work from home. Like you're going to get us all sick. Sure enough, I'm the only one actually. I got sick on Christmas because of them. So I completely blamed them and it sucked, but I still had a fun time with my family and friends, but I couldn't taste the food because my nose was plugged and my throat was sore and all that stuff. And food is the best part about Christmas, you guys. So just saying, couldn't really taste anything, which was bad, but it's fine because I got to see my family and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys had a lovely holidays, lovely New Year. Let's talk about the build because it's been 4 minutes and I haven't talked about the build once, but hopefully you're kind of getting an idea of what's going on and you've read the title. So I am building a sorority apartment. So fun fact, I actually recorded this video back in November and it's taken me like a month and a half to actually voice over this video, but at least it's coming out to you guys right now. It was supposed to go up kind of when university was relevant, when university just launched, because it is like a sorority apartment, kind of like university student apartment kind of thing. But yeah, so pretty much based on my knowledge of sororities, because at my university we did have sororities, sororities always have their own kind of color scheme. So each sorority has like pink as their main color or blue and white or something like that. So one of the sororities at my university, their colors were what was it? Gold and black. Those were their colors, and you know, their sorority house was like gold and black, or the inside was like gold and black. Their letters and their t-shirts and their merch and all that stuff was all gold and black. So I thought that I would build an apartment for sorority girls whose colors are gold and black. And they kind of like, they're super passionate about their sorority. You know, they love it, they live it, they're, you know, sisters for life. And they made their apartment kind of inspired by that. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for with the gold/yellow and black kitchen area, the black and darker wall color, and then I tried to put different gold accents throughout the build as well to kind of, you know, really embrace that gold and black color scheme. Obviously, it's not something that I necessarily would like to do in real life. That's too harsh of a color scheme for me, but I had a lot of fun doing this, and I wanted to do something a little bit different than just like your typical student apartment. I wanted to go all out and make it kind of like glamorous, kind of, you know, edgy, and like a little bit extra too, because they are, you know, extra sorority girls. So I had a lot of fun doing this. I do really like the layout of this apartment. I really like this apartment in general, like just this, what is this, 21 Chic Street apartments. I like them. They're good size. They have good windows. So yeah, it's really fun. I do like the layout. I think that if you do like this apartment but you don't like the color scheme, you can easily kind of just like change up the wall color and, you know, change the fridge color and then use like the layout I gave you, and it'd be a really nice, fun family or student apartment for your Sims. But also, I feel like my voiceover is a little bit like all over the place because I am still sick. Obviously, hopefully you can't tell it in my voice, but I am a little bit nasally, unfortunately. But one thing I do want to report on, and I hope you guys have noticed. If you haven't, that's fine, I guess. But I did get a new microphone. I am using it right now, so it is, you know, an upgrade. It's more expensive, it's higher quality, all of that good stuff. It's super professional. But I was using before, if you guys are curious, I was using the Blue Snowball Ice microphone before, which is only like around like $50-ish, I think, when I got it on sale. So it is relatively affordable for like a mic. But that microphone lasted me 2 years on YouTube because I pretty much had my channel for 2 years now. So that microphone, you know, it did me well, but it was time for an upgrade, you know, time for, you know, bigger, better things, all that stuff. So I did get this microphone for Christmas from my family. So thank you, family. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. This is my first time using it and my first time recording a video with it, so I might still have to like iron out some of the kinks on what the good settings are and how to, you know, edit my voice and whatever it is. But yeah, hopefully the audio quality has improved in this video, and I hope that you guys have noticed. Hopefully you guys do notice the difference, but if not, I will continue to play around with the settings to make sure that it is perfect and it is optimized. So yeah, I also did get myself a new webcam so I can, you know, do some more fun, you know, face cam videos and maybe go on Twitch and stuff like that. So that's really fun. And I'm also switching my entire, you know, desk PC filming setup. I'm moving it to my room. So right now it's in this kind of office area in my home, and currently my brother is using this office as a bedroom. So my brother used to live in Germany, and he's like a DJ, so he travels around a lot, but right now he's like based at home here, so he's kind of living in the office with his bed. So I can't really have my like full-on filming setup here right now. It's just there's not enough space, so I'm moving it to my bedroom, and I don't know, I'm just like really excited to have like a new space and kind of like change like the zen, the feng shui. You know, when you like get used to your room a certain way, you know, you put your clothes in the same pile and you have everything is so routine, and you just want to like change up the vibe a little bit sometimes just to make things, I don't know, just like feel different sometimes. But yeah, I'm like changing up the bed orientation. I'm gonna move my desk in there, move my light, move everything. So I'm really excited to have like a new kind of like space and just kind of like redo my room. I'm kind of doing like a mini renovation, completely changing the orientation and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for that. Hopefully it doesn't look like bad in videos or anything like that, but I'm just excited to have just like, a little bit of a change. Sometimes you just need a little bit of change. But yeah, speaking of change, do you guys have any like New Year's resolutions or like goals for 2020? I haven't really like thought about what my goals are or what my resolutions are for 2020. I don't really do New Year's resolutions, to be honest, because I don't think it's like completely necessary. I'm like the type of person that makes goals consistently throughout the year and makes like small, mini, achievable goals throughout the year, and then I make like long-term goals, like 3 to 5 year goals, rather than like a New Year's resolution, because I feel like New Year's resolutions always like fail, or like statistically they always fail. So I just like don't feel it's necessary to do that. But I have the typical stuff like, go to the gym, drink more water, that kind of thing, because I do admit that I haven't been going to the gym as much as I used to. I used to go like every day, and now I go like once a month or like never. So I do want to do that. But in terms of like other goals and stuff, like I feel pretty good about like what I'm doing, so I don't feel the need to like make a list of resolutions necessarily, because you gotta set mini goals for yourself. But let me know how you guys do it, and if you guys have any good New Year's resolutions you are trying to do this year, I would love to hear about it. I do want to like try and travel this year. I feel like everybody says that. I went on like a nice vacation last year to Mexico, and I went on a couple of trips with EA last year, which was super fun. But I do want to travel more because it is super fun. But yeah, let me know what you guys are up to this year. Any plans, any vacations, anything big? Wait a second. Let me talk about the build for a second. Oh my goodness. Here you can see I am making this small, tiny student bedroom. So yes, I will admit it's tiny. It is literally tiny. It's like a closet. But to be honest, you guys, that's pretty realistic, especially if you're living in an apartment downtown, especially if you are a student. You're not going to have like the biggest bedrooms in the world, especially if you want a prime location like this one. So I feel like that is realistic. Oftentimes, students will look for like a 2-bedroom plus den, and then someone's gonna have to sleep in the den, but they're gonna pay less rent and stuff. So I felt like even though that's super squishy and super maybe not desirable, it's still realistic. So I did like it, and it looks cozy, to be honest. Sometimes smaller spaces in The Sims for building is more practical because you can clutter it up and make it look really cozy and not have to feel the need to like fill it up with random furniture. When you're building like a mansion and you have this really big luxurious bedroom, you feel the need to just like put tons of furniture in it to fill the empty space. So you put like a fireplace in the bedroom, or you put like a living room in the bedroom. You just put like excessive furniture, and it is realistic if you do live in a mansion, obviously, but for regular, home style gameplay, you just want like a nice, cozy, quaint, cluttered house sometimes, because that's realistic to me. That's relatable for me. But yeah, here I'm working on one of the bigger bedrooms. It's only like 3 squares bigger if you really think about it, but I really, really love that bedroom. I think like the window is really nice. I really, really love this bedroom because the windows are so big, and honestly, that's what's really great about this apartment in general, is even though one of the bedrooms is really small and cramped, at least it has that giant window, so it feels not super claustrophobic. So all of the bedrooms here have windows. They feel very airy, very bright, a lot of natural light. Great for students who need to like study and stuff. But I love that bedroom in the corner, especially because, I don't know, I just feel like it's very me. I like how there's clutter on the ground. I like the open, the open clothing rack to display clothes, because that's how my clothes are in my room. I have like one of those racks as well. I also have a closet, but like some of my work clothes that I need to wear every day are on like a rack like that. And those gold letters that I have on the wall in every room, what I was thinking there is that's like their sorority letters, because I feel like they kind of look like sorority letters. I know that sorority letters like aren't that long, but I thought that it was kind of cute and kind of felt like sorority symbols, because my friends who were in sororities, when I would go over to their house, they would have like their sorority symbols like everywhere on like their wall, on like their notebooks, on their shirts, whatever, because they like to represent their sorority and stuff. So I figured I'd put that around the entire apartment, because this is a sorority apartment, So yeah, I also put those fairy lights in the room because I feel like that's typical, cliche student apartment or student dorm and stuff like that. You always put those fairy lights and stuff. But yeah, also as you can see, I did put the black kind of stone tile brick into the inside of the bedrooms as well. So originally I had that black tiling around the entire bedroom, but it was really overpowering and too black. And I feel like sometimes that is a problem when you're using too much texture and too much color or darkness in a room, is it can feel really like intense if you have just like too much going on the walls. So that's why I really like using white walls, but then sometimes white walls kind of looks too plain, looks kind of like too IKEA, just like whatever. So sometimes it's good to do the half-half kind of situation that I'm doing here because it balances out the vibe a little bit better. You don't have to, have the room overpowered by one texture or one color. So accent walls are also a really good option. I love doing accent walls, but yeah, especially when you're using a color like black, you don't want to just have like a black room because that can be super, super just like dark and very like goth house inspired, But here you can see I'm kind of filling one of the walls with this painting photo collage thing. So I really like doing that. It's a good way to kind of fill up the wall, add some color, especially if you have a white wall you need to fill up. It's good to do that because it adds more interest and texture and dimension to the wall, and also you can like show a lot of the Sims personality there with the type of artwork they like, if they're gonna put like posters or kind of more girly paintings and stuff like that. But overall, each of these rooms I feel like is super girly and super, these girls are popular and they're in the popular sorority and stuff like that, and they're just very girly. They love each other, they love their fashion, and they're very trendy and stuff like that. So I really like the vibe of each of these bedrooms, even though they're small. Sometimes I think that's better because when you have smaller rooms, you can clutter them up really well and make them really cozy, make them really realistic. And yeah, sometimes big rooms are just like a nightmare because you just end up like putting unnecessary stuff, like I said earlier. So I definitely like doing small builds sometimes for that reason. And I like adding like the little details because you can spend more time on the details with a smaller room, whereas if you have a bigger room, all you're thinking about is like, how am I gonna fill this entire room up? So yeah, I do like how this one turned out, and I hope you guys did too. Also, by the way, because I haven't said it, thank you guys so much for 15,000 subscribers. It's just crazy. Like, saying it out loud doesn't make sense to me. I feel like I just took like a break in December. Like I said, I was sick, I was busy, whatever, and I just like came back, and I woke up on January 1st or something, and it was like 15,000 subscribers. I was like, what? Like, why? Like, why? But yeah, it's crazy, and I know every time I'm come on my voiceover, I'm like thanking you guys for a new milestone, but seriously, it's crazy, and I'm really grateful, and I'm so happy that you guys like my videos, and please give me suggestions on other videos you guys want to see, and I'll do my best to make those for you because I make these videos for you guys. So yeah, but pretty much the video is almost done. I'm just adding, a little bit of clutter here and there, just filling up the shelves, whatever. What else do I have to say? I feel like I haven't done a voiceover in so long and I just don't know what to say. I want to know what you guys are up to. I want to know what your guys' plans are for this year. I want to know, I just want to know more about you guys. Update me, please. Message me on Instagram. Send me pics on Instagram, whatever you guys want to do, tag me and stuff. I think it'd be so fun if we can just like chill and be friends and like send me memes and stuff. Like, I love having people send me memes. I think it's so funny. But here you can see I'm changing the floor color of this place. I don't know why I changed it. I liked it better white, like with white floors, but now I changed it to this like cream color, and I don't know how I feel about that decision. I'm highly questioning that decision. It's kind of funny because I haven't seen this apartment since November, so this is the first time I'm seeing it played back as I'm doing the voiceover, so I'm like seeing things that I didn't, kind of forgot I did. And I'm really questioning some of my choices here. Isn't that kind of weird? I feel like sometimes I watch my old videos when I'm bored, I guess, and I look at the build and I'm kind of like, why did I do that? Like, why did I choose to do that? But, you know, in the moment, I probably was like, oh, this is so genius. This is, you know, brilliant. This is art, you know? And you look at it later and you're like, oh, no, I kind of wish I didn't do that. But it's already up on the gallery, by the way. My gallery ID is Dr._Ashley, just like my Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. But yeah, go download it if you want. You can change the floors back to white. You can do whatever you want with this. Let me know which room you guys like the best. For me, it's a toss-up between that tiny cramped room and this room here in the corner with the double windows and the white bed. I really like that one. But yeah, besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye, everybody.